Hey Kaya, what's up? It's been a minute. I miss you guys. I hate that we have to be apart, um, but it is what it is. The situation is obviously a very dire one, very strange one, and I'm praying that we will be able to get together again very, very soon. In the meantime, I think it's important for us to cover a few things, talk about how it is that we're going to continue to have fellowship and meet and show each other love in the coming weeks. As you can imagine, it's been crazy here at MBT. I'm sure it's crazy at your home, and it's been crazy. Obviously, a lot of you guys aren't even going to go back to school for the remainder of the semester. You've been set free, so that's wild. But here at MBT, things have been crazy too. I think over the last 2.5 days, we've had something like 8 hours of meetings just on Zoom, um, and we've had to change our mind and back up and shift gears over and over again, change our plan with the way that the news keeps changing and the different mandates and so here we are. This is the situation, and I think it's okay. I think we're ready for this. I think we're prepared for this season. If Acts has done anything, it should have prepared all of us in Kaya to adapt and to continue to follow the Lord, even in seasons of suffering and difficulty. Um, we have to follow Jesus Christ, and we have to live out his call for our life, and we have to establish a pattern. And even when our circumstances change, and even when we face difficulty, we can find a way to honor and glorify the Lord and to live out the ministry. And so let's talk briefly about that right now. We want to make sure that we're gathering as often as possible. And so uh, per Sam's message on Tuesday night, which if you haven't watched Tuesday night, last night's message, you need to go to MBT's YouTube page and you need to find that message and you listen to it. It's very encouraging. It's very strengthening. He does a great job of steadying the ship and talking about what things are going to look like for us. Please listen to that and be encouraged. And then all of the things that I'm saying right now will probably make more sense after you've watched that. So please do that. But one of the things that he talked about is that we are going to continue to have Sunday morning meetings. And so at 9 a.m., you are going to self isolate. You're gonna stay home. We're not going to do any gatherings where all of our friends get together for church at your house. At least for the next few weeks, we want to avoid doing that. We really want to take the isolation thing seriously. uh, a young person like yourselves might get sick and not even know it. And the people that we're really looking out for are the elderly, your grandmas and grandpas that you love so much. You want to keep them from having contact to this illness or any illness that gets passed around in this season because we don't want anyone's immune system to be affected. And so please respect the request to not gather in small groups. Maybe with your roommates, that's a completely different thing. So if you and your roommates want to hang out and get together, cool. If your family wants to get together, obviously that's awesome. But if you live on your own, don't have a little gathering at your house, at least for the next few weeks, protect one another that way. But Sunday mornings, 9 a.m., worship, preaching. We're going to have some of the fellowship pastors and leaders are also going to give little sermonettes, 20-minute sermonettes on Sunday morning. That should be a good time. Tuesday night will be same as usual. I believe that's going to be at 6:30. I think it'll be the same as this last Tuesday. 6:30 worship. We'll hear from Sam. We'll get prayer requests. Also, a new thing that we're going to be doing is a daily devotional. So every day at 10 a.m., you're going to hear from a different pastor or leader, and you'll be able to find that on Facebook, I believe, Facebook Live. But we'll also be posting that to a YouTube channel, and that's just going to be an opportunity for you to get 10 minutes in the Word with one of your pastors or leaders, and it'll be an encouragement for you. And just these are things that'll help us get by from day to day and stay strong and stay connected. I'm also going to be doing some sermons as well. We're going to stay in Acts. And so I'm going to send out videos every Saturday night, probably, maybe Sunday morning, uh, for you to stay up on Acts. And we're going to continue to walk through the book of Acts, maybe 20, 30 minutes together. And so I'm gonna ask that you guys watch those as well so that we can stay connected together in the Word as Kaya, as a fellowship. Now, let's talk. I know there's been a lot of questions about what to do about discipleship, what to do about small groups. And so I'm going to highly, highly recommend that you guys continue to get together, but do it online and do it digitally. And so I know Dylan and I are going to, we're going to continue to meet and we're going to continue to do discipleship, but he's in Tampa right now. So that makes it even more difficult, but we're going to continue to meet. We'll probably do it through FaceTime and we'll talk and be in the word together, and I'll be able to check in with him and just stay connected that way. And small groups can do the same. I believe Zoom allows you to meet with a free version of Zoom, allows you to have as many as 10 people in a gathering together at a time. And so, man, every week you guys should be getting together in some way. Check in on one another. There's a lot of new people in C&YA who are maybe not as well connected as some of the leaders or the people who've been around for a while. And so make sure you're checking in on them, that you're asking them what you could be praying for them about. Make sure that they remain connected in this season where physically we can't be as connected as we want to be. And so please be about that. Love each other, pray for each other, help each other if need be. If you want to do discipleship one-on-one, that's up to your discretion. So like if you actually want to get face to face, I'm not going to tell you that you can't do that. I'm not gonna come check in on you or anything. But if you've been exposed to illness or sickness, then you want to be wise about doing that. But you guys know technology so well that nothing is probably lost in this communication. You're way better at this than I am. I mean, right now I'm not actually sure where I'm supposed to be looking. If I'm supposed to look at the camera here, or if I've been looking at myself, which seems really self-focused, and so I apologize if it's awkward for you, but it's even more awkward for me. But you guys are better at technology than I am, and so you should be able to FaceTime with each other, no problem. Find platforms that work best for you and your small group. But you guys could actually do a full Bible study together and meet just using one of these platforms, and you probably wouldn't feel like you've lost anything. But we need to stay connected, and so do your best, be creative, be smart, be wise about what it looks like to get together. I got text messages. You guys are so funny. I feel like dad so often. I got text messages today about, well, what if you're dating someone and you want to see them? Well, you should probably have the liberty to go and hang out with your boyfriend or girlfriend if that's necessary. Um, but again, I'm not the police. I'm not gonna like show up at your house and tell you you can't meet with someone. If you want to get together one on one for discipleship with someone, just be smart. Don't be an idiot. If you're not feeling good, then let's just meet online. There's no reason why we can't do it this way, right? So just be smart. And then hopefully in a few weeks, some of you have heard, we'll be able to hopefully, if things go the way I'm praying, to on ramp back into small group meetings. And we'll do Sunday morning services in each other's houses. And we'll listen to Sam preach. And then we'll also have small group. And so I'm really hoping that that's the way things go. I think it'll be a really great opportunity for us to stretch and grow and to move back into normality that way. Um, in terms of covering everything, I think that's just about everything that I have. If you guys have questions, please reach out to me. You don't need to text me every time that Trump sends out a controversial tweet. I'm getting so many text messages. It's not even funny. I have the internet. I have the news. I have Twitter, and I can stay up on things. And I don't need everybody reaching out to me every 5 seconds. I don't need to be a part of that gossip chain. But if you do have something that's really important, feel free to reach out to me. You can email me here at the church, bbriscoe@mbtkc.org. And if you need counseling, well, let's meet like this and let's hang out and let's talk and let's work through things together. If you have questions, please reach out to me. I love you, and I am here for you, even though things are kind of strange and weird in this season. But I do believe that this is God shaking things up a little bit and changing our normal and teaching us how to be pioneer again in our worship. Um, Man, we need to have the heart of pilgrims, and the gospel has to go everywhere. And if some of you, this is an opportunity for some of you to learn what it's going to be like on the mission field or to church plant. Man, I'm excited about that opportunity, and would ask that all of us embrace it with joy and peace and excitement, to be wise in this season, but trust that long term, the God is going to use this to really see His name magnified and the gospel spread throughout Kansas City and the world. I can't tell you enough how much I love you, how much I miss all of you. Um, you're my friends, and it really is tough to not see you and see the joy on your faces. And so let's do our best to meet like this as often as possible, and then hopefully in a few months we'll be able to see each other and embrace again. But I love you. Be looking for more communication. We'll talk soon.